Welcome back to another video here on Madden 24, and today we are back in my Vikings rebuild franchise because we're going to be following the career of a 6'8" tight end. I've seen a few of these here and there in last Madden, never actually seen what they could get up to if they were a starter, because obviously we've taken a few of these players, they've been hidden devs sometimes. This guy is only normal, he's 23 now, but he still is absolutely ridiculously fast, and we don't know what kind of catching ratings matter in Sim, so he might still be able to put up some numbers if he's in a very, tight end happy pass attack. Now, the Browns aren't exactly that type of team, but we can definitely change their roster or their playbook to fit that, as obviously they're not looking very good at the running back position or any other position for that matter anyways, so might as well just do our own thing and screw the Browns over anyways. If there's any other positions you want to see this for, maybe a generational running back, wide receiver, QB, I know there's 6'5" corners. I think there might even be 6'8" wide receivers. Haven't seen any of those wide receivers myself. Let me know in the comment section below, and maybe we'll get to that. While you're down there, maybe leave a like and subscribe if you're new. We do a ton of franchise stuff here on the channel, which, speaking of, we'll have another Bears franchise episode a little bit later today. Oh, the Browns needed a sick running back, and they got a sick running back, left tackle as well, and all right, the Browns did themselves a pretty nice favor with that one. Playoffs 8 and 9, but we don't care about the playoffs. We just care about our tight end, our 6'8" big old friend, who was, okay for 12 overall, right? He's really low. He's now 69 overall, 69 catching. His short route's at a 69. A lot of 69 going on around here lately. I'm not going to judge. I will watch a little bit, but, I'm not going to judge on it. But very fast, 90 speed, actually. Where's his Excel? Does it show that? 89? So he got a speed upgrade or two. I think he has 888, and there goes one. Don't know where the other one was. Maybe it was earlier in the season, but fair enough. Vertical threat, because that's his scheme, his archetype, does give speed upgrades for tight ends. Now we know. Not that we really needed to know. We would have probably assumed that, but that is what it is. Not a playoff season, but not a bad one either. Don't know if the tight end would have been done enough to get a dev up, but still, we'll see, because he's still in 69 overall. 24 years old is, it's up there. It's getting there. He would definitely want an upgrade in dev soon rather than later. Sooner rather than later. I don't know if he would have got one of this season, like I said, though, and he didn't. Should still be good enough to start, especially since he has the day one starter tag right now, which, boom. We got a right guard at 76 overall, 73 for the left end. Center is a 71. So the team's kind of building up this offensive line. Hidden there. If you're taking a first-round guard and he's not hidden, that's an L. They got one there. So, the Browns are building up a line at least. Damn, even worse. 4-13 this time. Okay, they got a new quarterback, Nathan Hutchinson. Don't know who the hell that is. But Clemens had a better year, which is nice. What overall is he now? 72, which is only 3 points up. Same speed, but higher catching. That's 73 catching, 72 short route, 67 medium. Just based on these ratings alone, at a 150 tight end XP slider, you could definitely user this guy and develop him, but the question is, would he even catch the ball? I don't know. So it would be a rough few years, but once you get him up there, he'd be basically the toughest guy in the league to stop. A left outside linebacker is even a pass rusher. He's really slow. Okay, so he is usable, but man, he is a weird build. He's short as hell. He's slow as hell, but he's got really good power move and block shed. It's something, I guess. Wide receiver in the second round, Brandon Whitfield. Actually really solid. And then that quarterback, unless he's hidden dev, looks terrible. He is in dev. He's 23. He looks really bad with bad throw power. He's like Brock Purdy, but even worse accuracy with the dev of, even if he was an X Factor, I feel like that'd be a bad pick, but he's not. So he's really bad. Another missed playoff season, but how is the tight end doing? How is it? How is he? Oh, he's getting even better. 877 yards, 5 touchdowns. That should be a dev up. His rating now, 75 catching. He's still really bad at catching. Catching traffic's actually 81 now, which is good. But, yeah, this is kind of telling me that unless you get, a breakout early on and it gives you, XP and he gets star plus superstar early on, it would be very, very hard to develop one of these 6'8", really bad rating players. You need, I think you need a higher dev early on, but it's still kind of happening, right? And there he is, 74 overall, but he is now 26. He says 25, but he's going to be 26. Star dev really needs to get to superstar, though, and even then, it's still kind of a troublesome one. I don't want to, like, hell, I don't even know if they're going to keep him, but I don't want to, like, use him on the field until he's actually halfway decent, because otherwise right now he's probably going to drop everything. Oh, snap. I don't know if they actually signed him from regular free agency. I think it was actually through, well, not the offseason bidding, just regular free agency. So it's only a one-year deal, but Clark Clemens, who I want to change his name, is now the starter of this team, even though Nowak should have probably been the guy. That is... Oh, what? Maybe it doesn't matter, because Patrick Mahomes is gone. What the hell, dude? Aw, it doesn't even matter. I thought he was going to play with Mahomes. Doesn't matter what team Clemens is on, they're going to struggle. Obviously, no Mahomes. That might have been a new no Mahomes thing. But Kyler Murray is a little bit on the older side now, but he's still pretty decent. He's played well. And then Clemens led the team in catches, yards, and almost touchdowns. The Vikings are finally in the Super Bowl. This is our Vikings rebuild franchise, by the way. And they win. I'm going to count that as a half Super Bowl win for us as well. Let's take a look if we got a dev up. I don't know if Clemens would have from that season. It was pretty good. And it was a dev up season. However, at 76 overall, 27 years old, I don't know how much further he's going to take this thing. 77 catching is okay, but 84 catching traffic is great. Route running's really good, and his Excel is now 90. Leading receiver for the Chiefs, and they let him go. Clark Clemens is now on the Niners. We're at number 85. Might have some fans mad at that one, but he's still going. Obviously, release 70. I mean, tight end release is not usually that high. I'm pretty sure it's like at most high 70s, low 80s. You see Kyle Pitts is a freak at 84, so 70 is actually not that bad. So, I mean, he's all right. And also the tight end we had for our Vikings franchise that was going to end up taking over for Hawkinson, very good overall right now. He's now an 85 overall, which he's 26. Got to superstar. Might have already been superstar. I can't even remember already. But great route running and decent speed, great catching. So he ended up being good at least. Niners at 8-9. The whole division was pretty bad, but not good enough for the playoffs yet again. Don't know what the Niners scheme is like for the tight end, but you would think it would be decent. And not really per se. But, I mean... Brock Purdy was very good touch on a pick ratio wise, but Clark Clemens did not get involved that much, so kind of a wasted season, and it looked like they gave him guaranteed money, so he might be on their team for more than like a season or two as well. May even retire here, who knows. Buccaneers win the Super Bowl over the Steelers. Clemens is still obviously a superstar, 28 years old now, and his ratings are now 80 catching finally, 87 catching traffic. He may regress soon because I have the tight end regression sliders on base because I'm kind of curious to see what happens. Normally in my rebuilds, I put it forward one at 110% because last Madden tight ends literally retired at like 35, 36 with like near full ratings. But I wanted to keep it base just to see like what kind of regression we'd see in this one. But yeah, I definitely want to take a look at the actual, see how he plays in the game because, I haven't really seen many 6'8 tight ends that I've been able to use often. I think we had one in our Seattle Seahawks franchise, and we like barely threw it to him, but when we did, he was cooking. Oh, damn, look at Clemens. He's huge. I don't know who the hell this guy is. They already got rid of their quarterback. Oh, he's out. Oh, he got PI'd. Kind of. Not really, because he's also entitled to that spot, but it still felt like PI, damn it. Magnum PI. Let's see if we can get down. I just want to get the ball to him, at least. I mean, that's pretty good, and, I mean, he's out there, but the ball is just not out there. All right, let's see a little bit more of a timing route, kind of. This team's actually got some pretty good receivers, especially when you have the big tight end. And that's pretty good. Holds on, slips off, but won't get the first down. Hurry up to the line. Hey, I said hurry. Oh, yeah, I forgot we went out of bounds. He's in on the left side. Let's get a block from the running back. Oh, he is what? I should not be trusted with the timing throw stuff. I'm just the worst. It just complicates things. We don't need all these complications, I mean, that's pretty good. Although we're not going to get a jump ball because, once again, every ball is like 4 yards short of where it needs to go. All right, last play. I don't care. I don't care. This is the last play. He's pretty open. Drops it. Nice. I don't know if a tight end that's 6'8" even matters this year. I'm going to be honest with you. Is that him? Ooh, big fella. And that is vastly overthrown and almost caught. That would have been so sick. All right, we're back out here. The tight end is literally perfectly covered. My sliders are too high no matter what I'm doing. Texans franchise, whatever the hell we're calling this. And he's a little overthrown, kind of. Can we, like, convert, like, one play to Clemens, please? Kind of bumped. Oh, he finally caught a jump ball. That's what I want to see. He doesn't look, like, fast, though. Am I wrong in thinking he doesn't look fast? Like, what about this Spain guy? Like, if he gets just as open, I'm going to be so mad. Yeah, in fairness, whoever's covering these tight ends is locked down. Well, that's good enough for me. Let's back out of our 2-11 passing game and continue the sim. Are we going to see even one playoff season in this? We're not. 4-13. It's not going to happen. Sam Porter, who cares? I don't care about this guy. Tight end, not bad for yards. Touchdowns are a little low, though. 81 overall. Okay, fair enough. 83 catching. I don't know where he's going to rank all time for a tight end, but he's done all right considering he started as a 64 overall. Okay, yeah, I don't think you need to change the sliders this year. I have them on base, and he just dropped 2 overalls at 29 years old. Might even be worth dropping the ratings in general, the regression from 29, because wide receiver, tight end, they shouldn't really be dropping off at 29. I think Travis Kelce, even though he's a freak and not everyone could follow him, obviously, kind of proves that it's not the end of the world. So honestly, I'd probably start, like, I'd probably do one of these. Do one of these going forward. No playoffs yet again. Oh, we're just looking at the stats at this rate because we never expect to make the post. 1,000 yards with 7 touchdowns. My man could be a superstar X Factor. Not that it's going to matter. It's 18,000 XP per upgrade at this rate. But, hey, we'll take it. First 1,000-yard season of his career. Maybe the last, to be fair, as well. If he's not X Factor, I'm going to be so mad. Oh, how? Holy crap. Ayuk is a 72 overall. He's 37. Damn. My man's lasted forever. Holy crap, we are way out in the future here. That's something. 37 years old and he's still here. Pretty sure we just passed the, like, retirement point, didn't we? So, like, he's still here at 37. That is crazy. Oh my god, is this guy a bust? He is hidden. Okay, we gotta all relax a little bit here, but that is one of the lowest non-quarterback picks I've seen in the first round. Was this Dev? Oh my bust. They have taken a bum. What is that pick? Didn't even show you, because once again, 4-13. Rushing numbers were decent. Clemens even better. Dude's cooking, even though he's kind of peaked at like an 80, 81 overall, 82 catching. I mean, he put some seasons up, right? He didn't start his rookie year, but he put some seasons up, yet still didn't really get that high of an overall at 160 XP for a tight end. But obviously, if he was on the focus training every week and you were using him every week and you're, actually throwing a bunch of, touchdowns to him, maybe. You never know. But the Dolphins, who already won a Super Bowl recently enough, are now going up against the Commanders, trying to win another, and they do win another. Can Clemens get to Superstar X Factor after a season like that? And he can, but he still regressed. He's 31 years old now, and just got to X Factor, loses a speed and 21 other points on top of it. 5 to catch in traffic, 1 to excel, 2 to medium route, 3 to deep route. Yeah, I mean, his time as a peak player is already basically over. Taking a look at his career stats, just in case he abruptly retires, but 7,400 yards, 42 touchdowns, that definitely doesn't put him up there that high for tight ends, especially when his longest catch is only 28 yards. That is really low. Oh, this tight end, this Clemens, though, not bad with 11,634 legacy score, despite the fact that, the other Clemens that we drafted both in our Vikings rebuild, maybe check it out, has 1 Super Bowl, 1 championship, and 5 awards. So the single stats are actually leading to that, that high number. Travis Kelce, though, with nearly triple the legacy. Hall of Famer for him. Pitts will be a Hall of Famer. Andrews is a Hall of Famer. Same with Hawkinson and Freiermuth. And some of these other guys might also get there, especially with 2 Super Bowls for Durant, 2 for French. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. He's kind of up there for tight end. Kind of a better draft for the Niners. Obviously, his dev is normal, but very good coverage and very fast, even without the bonuses to speed. Looks like they're trying to replace my boys. They got a new tight end, Chip Monroe, looking like he's in his 40s already with that hair. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, I mean, still kind of a mid-draft, but better than last year's super mid-draft. Oh, man, it's just so pitiful every time, and Porter's getting worse as the season goes on. Clemens he's doing well, but once again, that long, he can't get over 26. Their best option is still Brandon Ayuk, who is 38. They still have him starting. Let the man rest. Let him go to sleep. Please, let him be. Release him. And at 32 years old, Clemens is still here, but he lost 29 points. Another bit of speed. He's still really fast, but his catching, his route running, his catching traffic, all that stuff is just going away, and his injuries becoming even more injury prone. Mahomes is still in the league. I wonder what overall he is. But obviously another playoff miss. The Buccaneers have Patrick Mahomes. He's 41. He's a 90 overall. Damn, son, he ain't gonna ever retire. I don't even know. But let's take a look at Clemens. Probably one of his last seasons. Still really good, though. Still really good. That might be it for him. Clark Clemens is now a 71 overall, and he's the 3rd tight end on the list. This time he lost 41 points. 41! 7 to catching, some speed, 5 to catching traffic, some run block, some spec catch. He's basically as bad at catching as when he started in the league, but slower, a little bit better route running in fairness. Honestly, do you just consider that a GG? Because, that's it. He's not going to start anymore. He's done. I mean, he's just a backup other than winning a Super Bowl, which, let's be honest, ain't going to happen over here with the Niners. Just under. He needed one more season to get 10,000 yards on this career. Didn't quite get to it. 28 is his longest for receptions. And then as far as tight end goes for the legacy leaderboards, he ends up, where the hell even is he? 14,654. A lot of guys in that 10 to 14,000 range. It's a chance that he doesn't even make the Hall of Fame, to be honest. So, I think that might be where we call it. Let's sim to see what happens. If he sits as a backup for the year, then there's no point in going on because he's literally just going to retire. And even worse than that, I believe he's a free agent, so he's not even a backup at this rate. This might have been the tight end that was high on the list for legacy, Dalton Durant. Didn't actually see who was who, but yeah, that's going to be it for the 6'8" tight end career simulation. Just under 10,000 yards, 52 touchdowns. It didn't really seem like what his ratings were mattered for how well he played, but at the same time, his long was kind of shorter. I don't know if that's a common thing. Let's see what the Vikings Clemens did, for his career long. Let's take a quick look. I don't know if this is the best way to look at it, but we're looking at it anyways. 28, yeah, that might just be a common theme. Under 29, basically about under 30. So I guess it really doesn't matter what ratings you have for a tight end. As long as you're just the starter, things will go well for you. But yeah, 6'8" tight end, doable for development. I think you would have had to go really hard with him those first few seasons, 2 to 3 seasons. You need a breakout so you can get that dev up early because he was 25 normal still, I think. You need him to be a star dev by the time his year 22, is over as a rookie. Plus you get that XP bonus. But tight end dev up's not easy to come by. And, he never really got super good. But maybe if we find a different type of tight end that's 6'10", I've heard there's a 6'10" tight end with better dev. Maybe we'll do one of those. But yeah, the next one I would like to do is the 6'5" corner. It's been a little while since I've seen another one of them, but early on I've seen a billion of them, so I might have to just sim some seasons and try to find one myself. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you want to see more career simulations, I could also do following the career of, like, you know, current NFL players like Bryce Young or CJ Stroud or something like that. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. There'll be a Bears franchise video a little bit later today, like I said. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel PKR Plays for now Madden content, which should have had a Texas Chainsaw Massacre video, which is a really fun game, and I recommend you watch that video over there by now. And that's about it, though. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for the next video, but until next video, see ya!